In the last slide, we have seen what exactly a market economy is. We have also seen the various features, its pros and cons in an economic system. The second one what we are going to speak about today is about command economy. Command economy is a planned economy, in other words. Hence, it is a system where the government decides goods, production, process, quantity and the price in an economy or in a country. In this system, the government also manages income and investment. Why it is called as a planned economy? Because everything is planned well in advance and the government is the sole head of the entire nation. A communist nation like former Soviet Union, Cuba, North Korea work according to this kind of a system which is called as a command economy. The market decides goods and services in demand in a free market, and thus it arranges the supply, production, processes, prices, etc. Such market generally operates as a customer choice. Factors like demand, supply plays an important role here. Whereas when we are talking about a command economy, in a command economy, the production, process, price and quantity, supply of goods and services are planned, managed and controlled by the government authorities. In the recent years, many command economies have been trying to mix certain aspects of capitalism in their economy, resulting in another kind of an economy which is called as a mixed economic system that is helping them to achieve economic growth. Before discussing the mixed economic system, let's just deep dive into the fact of command economy, its characteristics, etc. we'll be discussing in this particular module. So, few characteristics of a command economy is, the first and the very important is the government control. The government of a nation creates a centralized plan for the economy, generally for let's say 5 years, where they concentrate on social and economic goal for the country depending on the factors like sectors, regions, while budget is planned and managed every year to observe the completion of goals and take necessary changes in the policy if situation demands. When it comes to budgeting and allocating the resources, after setting goals of 5 years, the government also makes policy, allocates resources to various sectors and observes growth. The government utilizes natural resources and capital depends on every sector's objective, plan and progress. The government also decides against reducing unemployment in the country. Third kind of feature it speaks about is with regard to prioritization. As per the situation, the government creates a plan on production, process, price, quantity of goods and services produced in a country. For example, food, clothing, shelter, all can be set as a national priority by the government, and they can create a plan and allocate the necessary resources to work on the goal. The next one is non-competition or no competition. Since the government controls almost every economic aspect, private companies have no competition. For example, the government of a nation controls major sectors like finance, automobiles, information, technology and utilities. Hence, no competition almost exists in these kind of economic system. The fifth one is with respect to authority. Since the government is the only decision-making authority for important decisions in an economy, they create policies, rules, regulation, targets, prices and quantity in a centralized economic plan. Therefore, if the private sector exists, All companies have to follow the rules and regulations set by the government and cannot act on a free will. What is the role of the government specifically when we are talking about a command economy? Now, we already know why it is called a command economy, and we have also seen that the name is also termed as planned economy since the government is the sole ownership, you can say that. Now, we are going to see more that what kind of role more they play here. Now, the government of a nation creates a centralized plan for the economy, and what we have discussed is that, let's say, 5 years plan they create, and they try to mostly concentrate on the social and economic goal of a country depending on the factors like regions, nationals, or which sector they need to concentrate more on. And they have a planned, or you can say a budget, which they have kept with themselves in order to keep themselves going. Soviet Union is one such nation. All states under USSR worked as per the command economy from 1930 until 1991. The government made all the important decisions of the entire country during these years. China. After the Second World War, China worked under a society ruled by communists, where the government created a plan for the economic growth. Although now the country operates under mixed economies, the government still creates 5-year plan for economic growth and objectives. Cuba is one such example again. Since the year 1959 revolution, Cuba worked as per command economy, now moving again towards mixed economy to increase growth. So these are some of the examples that shows or demonstrated the command economy in the past, though they are trying to move from command to mixed economy, another form of economic system. Now, what do you think can be the advantages for this kind of an economic system? Well, first one could be the mobilization of resources. In a mixed economy, since the government has all control, they can make quick decisions regarding utilization of the resources, start big projects and make changes to achieve economic and social goals. There is no interruption due to government controlling and decision making, since government is the sole proprietor decision maker in all the major projects of the country. The third being unique vision. It works as per the unique vision set by the government, and all the people in the economy work towards that goal, which makes the country achieve its social and economic objective in a more better and planned way. The next one could be, let's say, direct utilization of resources. Well, the government decides the utilization of the resources through 5 years plan and financial, and in a year they try to manage their financial growth as well. So 5 years plan is made for managing the resources as such, and for budget allocation for a single financial year they take into consideration to observe the growth, etc. Now, these are the advantages that we have discussed as of now for the command economy. What could be the disadvantages for this kind of an economic system? The first one could be, let's say, complete over the state by the government. So, in this economy, the country's administration takes all the decisions and the people must follow them. The system capacity is often ignored in this process and people are forced to act on them. The second one is development of shadow economy or black market. When the needs of the people in the economy are not satisfied, what would happen? The market operates through shadow economy or black market, where the market provides goods and services which the government do not provide with additional price tag. Such markets creates illegal wealth and money flows, weakening the entire economic system and social system at large. The third disadvantages could be with regard to lack of understanding. When I say lack of understanding, that means Many government in command economies face the challenge of understanding updates on market's need, making it difficult for them to match consumer needs and prices. One of again a bigger demerit which is seen in command economy is with regard to competition and innovation discouragement. Now it discourages the competition and innovation, wherein leading to a slowdown in the economy, and the global market works and operates on innovation, competition, adaptation of new technologies and so on. While in command economy, it is mostly assumed that it discourages all these things and hence it could not grow as other competitive countries are growing. For this, it is always a big challenge to satisfy the needs of the consumer market in terms of domestic and global economy. Thus, a command economy works with centralized control, which does not allow important factors like demand and supply to decide on production, process, quantity, price of goods and services produced in the country. It also discourages competition and innovation that we have discussed as of now. Although the government focuses on allocating the resources to achieve economic and social welfare over the time, many countries under command economy have failed to match the objectives. However, there are certain advantages that we have spoken about just now as to how the things were there going around. Now, this was one set of economy. Now, another set of economy that we are going to discuss today is about mixed economy. Now, any guesses what exactly a mixed economy is? Like the name itself says, mixed, that means mixture of something. Now, what is something here? That is capitalism and socialism, aspects, features combining together. So, a mixed economic system is a system that combines aspects of both capitalism and socialism. A mixed economic system protects private property and allows a level of economic freedom in the use of capital, but also allows the government to interfere in the economic activity in order to achieve social aim. Some of the features of mixed economy is with regard to private property, wherein individual and businesses are allowed to own property and asset to make decisions about how to use them, unlike command economy. Second feature could be free market. So, markets are allowed to operate relatively freely with supply and demand determining prices and quantities. The next could be with regard to government regulation. The government regulates certain industries and economic activities to ensure fair competition, protect consumer and promote public welfare, which is very important for any nation. The fourth feature could be, let's say, public goods and services, wherein the government provides certain public goods and services such as education, health, infrastructure that are considered essential for common good but might not be profitable for private businesses to provide. Again, with terms of taxation and redistribution, the government uses taxation and other policy to redistribute wealth and income, thus thereby reducing inequality and promoting social welfare. The next kind of feature what is seen is mixed ownership. Now, this is again one of the very important feature wherein some industries and businesses are owned and operated by government while other are privately owned and operated. Another distinguished feature is with regard to economic planning. The government may engage in some level of economic planning to guide investment and development in certain sectors, although this is typically less extensive than in the case of a command economy. The next kind of a feature is with regard to entrepreneurship. Private individuals and businesses are allowed to innovate, take risks and create new products and services and industry altogether. Can you guess one of the examples of mixed economy? Well, we live in India, so yes, India is an example of mixed economy. India is often cited as one of the best examples of mixed economy where both government and private sector play an important role in economic decision making. In India, the government has historically had a significant presence in the economy with state-owned enterprises and public sector undertaking operating in a wide range of industries including transportation, energy, telecommunication, etc. The government has also been involved in economic planning with a focus on promoting social welfare and reducing inequality at large. At the same time, India has also undergone significant economic liberalization in recent decades, which is a move towards more market-oriented policy and an emphasis on private sector development. This has included measures such as deregulation, privatization and foreign investment liberalization. Today, the Indian economy is characterized by mix of public and private ownership with both domestic and foreign companies operating in a wide range of sectors. The government still plays a significant role in certain industries such as banking, insurance and provides public goods and services such as education, healthcare, etc. There are many examples of countries with mixed economy apart from India where both the government and the private sector plays an important role in economic decision making. One of the countries is Canada. Canada is often cited as a classic example of a mixed economy with a mix of private and public ownership in various industries. Significant government intervention in certain sectors such as healthcare, education is a commitment to social welfare program. Germany is also known for social market economy which combines a strong emphasis on private enterprise and market competition with government regulation and support for social welfare programs such as healthcare and pension. Japan has a highly developed mixed economy with a strong emphasis on private enterprise and innovation. Significant government intervention has been seen in the past as well, such as in energy, transportation, etc., and is committed to social welfare program as well. Now, since we have looked upon what exactly a mixed economy is and what are its features, can you tell me what are the merits of a mixed economic system? Well, one of the important feature or you can say merit is with regard to flexibility. Mixed economies allows for a high degree of flexibility as they combine the advantages of both private enterprises and government intervention. Now, this would enable them to respond effectively to changing economic condition and social needs. The second merit what is seen in the mixed economy is with regard to innovation. When we say innovation, mixed economy can promote innovation and entrepreneurship as they provide a supportive environment for private enterprises and competition while also investing in public goods and service that supports innovation and growth. When it comes to stability, mixed economies can provide a stable economic environment as they combine market mechanism with government intervention to mitigate the risk and uncertainty of a business cycle. Next one is with regard to social welfare. Mixed economies can provide a high degree of social welfare as they combine market mechanism with government program in order to ensure the basic needs that are met for members of the society, and thus a balanced growth is achieved. And to promote a balanced economic growth as they combine private enterprise with government intervention, they ensure that the growth is sustainable and equitable and that benefits are shared wide across the society. What could be the demerit apart from what all merit and features we have seen? Definitely every coin has its head and a tail. So let's see what could be the disadvantage or demerits of a mixed economy. The first one could be balancing private enterprise and government intervention. One of the biggest challenges of mixed economies is striking the right balance between private enterprise and the government intervention. Too much government intervention may stifle the private enterprise and innovation, while too much little intervention can lead to a market failure and inequality. Second could be, let's say, a political pressure. Mixed economy are subject to political pressure as government policies are often influenced by political consideration rather than purely economic ones, and this can lead to inefficiency and distortion in the economy. The next one could be coordination. So mixed economies require effective coordination between government agency, private enterprises and other stakeholders in order to ensure that economic policy and programs are implemented effectively. Now, this can be challenging, particularly a large and complex economies when they have to operate. The next one could be bureaucracy. Government intervention in mixed economy can lead to bureaucratic inefficiency as government agency may become overly complex and bureaucratic in their operations. Thank you.